Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. We've got two videos for you. We've got a Watford fans coming up in a minute. But first, here's Kyle with his combined 11.
In goal, I've went for Dubravka, but yeah, Martin Dubravka is the much better goalkeeper, so he's going in goal for me, just like he did last week. At right back now, I've went, but it was a choice between Manquillo and Daryl Janmaat, former Newcastle right back. Obviously, I've went with Manquillo. Actually, I think since Daryl Janmaat went to Watford, I don't think he's recaptured his best form as like he did in his first season at Newcastle. I just think he gets torn apart more than he plays well when he plays at Watford, and I just think for the how sad we were when he departed the club, especially, I just don't think he's lived up to the hype that he took with him at Watford. I think he's been really disappointing. So yeah, I go with Manquillo. In recent weeks, he's actually been our best right back, which is to the surprise of me, especially because Lee was stuck up for him a couple of weeks ago, and ever since Lee stuck up for him, Manquillo's playing well for him. So Lee needs to jump on his back now and then you'll keep playing well. So yeah, Manquillo right back. The first of the two centre backs, again, I've went with Fabian Shaw for the second week in a row. I just think he's the best natural defender of either side in terms of defensive players. He's brilliant on the ball. He's brilliant in the tackle against Leicester in the Cup. He was fantastic, setting up the long pass over to Jetro Williams, who then put through to Mutu for the goal. Yeah, I'd Shaw for me for sure as the main centre back, and then alongside him I've got Jamal Lascelles actually, so it completes the Newcastle back too. I think Lascelles is a lot better than what they have. Proddle, Cathcart, Adrian Mariappa. I think Lascelles is just a much better player all round. Mariappa is someone we were linked with a couple of years ago, if anyone remembers. To him, Alan Pardew was manager, and he was at Reading, I believe. We were linked with him back then, and we couldn't get the deal done. Couldn't get over the line, as Pardew says a lot, but yeah, I'll go with Lascelles, natural leader, brilliant in the air, and better than anything Watford has, I think. And yeah, switching to left back. This was a tough one actually, because I actually rate Holebas at left back. I think he's quick, very naturally gifted at that position, makes very few mistakes. But I've went with left back Matt Ritchie for Newcastle. I think work ethic just gets Ritchie over. And yeah, if Watford fans are watching, I'm really sorry, but it's a Newcastle defensive clear out, if you will, all Newcastle. But yeah, Matt Ritchie so much better. I think he's got much better cross than Holebas, works a lot harder, and I think he's defensively better than Holebas. Well, I know I've went with a fought the back system for the combined 11, but I think they're both suited better as a wing back, if I'm honest. But yeah, going into the midfield, and I've went with Will Hughes on this one for the first of the midfielders, and I think this lad, since he came onto the scene at Derby, I think he's been really good, and he's been really underrated. I remember when we first came into the Premier League and Watford beat 3-0 at St James's Park, this lad ripped the show up. He was just absolutely phenomenal, and it's not the first time he has. I thought from Derby move on to a much bigger club than Watford. No disrespect to his, but I thought he'd go to maybe a Spurs or maybe someone at Liverpool or someone like that. But he's such a naturally gifted player, and I think if he can kick on this season, a big team will be in for him. Like he is a fantastic player, and he's got a good free kick on him as well. He's a brilliant player. But alongside him, I've got Decore. So in terms of the centre midfielders, I think we're out of pocket on it, unfortunately. I think we're just a little bit down from Watford, but not by much. It was a hard decision for every one of them, because Sean Longstaff, brilliant. John Shelby as well, Isaac Hayden. But I've went for Decore. I just think he's had links to Arsenal, PSG. He's just such a brilliant box-to-box midfielder. And he scored past Ward Vicarage Road last season with the header. I've went for 4-2-3-1 for the system, so we'll go with the right attacking midfielder for this one. I've put Alan Saint-Maximin down. I think in terms of wingers, he's got a lot. He's got flair, he's got skill, he can run it, he's got a good cross on him as well, good end product. I think he's better than anything Watford have on the right hand side. But yeah, I'm going to move quickly on to the left hand side, and I've went for Gerard Deulofeu from Watford. Anything you need to know about this lad: Just look at the centre. Just go on YouTube, go on YouTube and YouTube, not Google. The chip in the semi-final against Wolves. It just shows the quality of the player. It just shows why he was at Barcelona on two separate occasions. Why he was at Everton. This lad has so much talent, and that chip just epitomises that for me. He's the type of player I'd love Newcastle to sign. Very exciting, can get forward, and on his day, he can rip teams to shreds. He's more than capable of doing it this weekend if he gets on the ball and gets the time to impress. But Jared Delafield for me goes at left attacking midfield. In the number 10, I've put Miggy Almiron, actually. It was a decision between Miggy Almiron and Watford's new signing, Saw, but I've went with Almiron on this one, plain simply because I don't know too much about Saw. I know he went for a big fee in the summer for Watford, so if any Watford fans watching, let us know what you think he's going to be like in a Watford shirt, because I'm particularly interested to see what he can do, but I don't know enough about him to warrant him a place in this team. Whereas Almiron, he's very direct, good at going forward, can cause teams massive problems on the day, and to be honest, against Leicester, we could have done with him last night. He would have been, I think, the key to get behind that Leicester defence, because it was a very flairless game, and I think Almiron's flair would have been the difference maker for that one. But the centre forward is it's a tough one, I'm not going to lie. It was between young Joe Linton and Troy Deeney for me, and I've actually went for Troy Deeney on this one. The reasons why, he's such an experienced head, and I think if he played for Newcastle, I think he'd be adored up here, because he's one of the rare ones in football. He's very down to earth. He tells you like it is, like the cojones incident on BT Sport from the other year against Arsenal, and he still gets that to this day from the Arsenal fans. But yeah, I do like Troy Deeney. I rate him. We'll love a big number 9 up here, and I think if Troy Deeney was to play for Newcastle in any point in his career, he would have been the leader of the line, and he would have been loved up here for sure.
Right then, that was combined 11 by Kyle. No Pereira, no Saw in that lineup, no Sean Longstaff, but Almiron gets in. Interesting, let us know what you think from a Watford side and a Toon side as well. Now we're going to hear from TaylorMade Army, who are a Watford forums group. They're going to have their say on their game, well, with us this weekend. Over to you, boys.
This is TMA, the podcast for the Watford fans on TaylorMade Army forum. Thank you very much for letting us have our view. I am the Pidge, this is the young man, Daniel Dean. And this is our very own answer to Gordon Ramsay and TMA, Mr. Aidan Johnson. So guys, you get started first with the opinion. But how do you think we're going to get on against the Magpies?
I'd chuck out the honesty. I think they're going to beat us 1-0. And like I said, get an early goal. We're dominating, by the love of God. Hang on, that's my hopefully wrong opinion.
Yeah. For me, this game's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be 2-1 to Watford or 2-1 to Newcastle, because the way we've been playing in the Premier League lately hasn't been good. We've been attacking but haven't put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And so defensively, if Javi plays Dawson and Firmino, hopefully not, we will concede, and that's exactly where Newcastle will focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, my heart says it's going to be a tight game. I don't think it'll be too open in terms of goals. I think we're going to just scrape you guys 1-0 or 2-1. I think our better worst threat from you guys is Joel Linton. I think he's still finding his feet in the Premier League, but I think he's going to be a very, very promising threat for you guys against us. For us, we really think Sarr, if he's going to start, is going to give you guys a lot of problems at the back. I mean, we can't really say that we've got a watertight defence, to be honest, after shipping so many goals. We've had you had a fantastic win against Tottenham. To be honest, a lot of people said they saw it coming. Not knocking you guys, I think you completely deserved it, and I know your tails are going to be up, so we know we're in for a tough game. I'm siding obviously with a 1-goal win for the Hornets, but it could easily go like it was it last season before, Well, you beat us 1-0 at home with, I think Perez scored, didn't he? So
Yeah.
it could easily go like that, guys. So
Well, they beat us 1-0 in the Premier League, then we went up there in the FA Cup and beat them 2-0
that's it.
comfortably.
That's
So
right,
it was
guys.
like,
Yeah.
It's always tight. It's always tight against him.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
2-1 Iggy when he 2-0 won it. So
yeah.
played it
The only time that it wasn't a tight game was a couple of seasons ago when we beat you guys 3-0, but we went on near enough the run, or the best run that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So once again, I reckon it's going to be a tight game, and it's definitely going to be a good game of football.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
He's a young man. He's
Yeah,
young. That's
it's
what he
been
is.
short and sweet, yeah.
Guys, we look for. Thank you very, very much for having us, and we look forward to speaking to you on Sunday on our podcast as well. You are welcome on our podcast. Give us your views, guys. We are always welcome to chat to you guys. Good luck for the season as well. We'll probably say this on Sunday, but both teams, I hope both of us stay up at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, we're both slightly precarious. I know it's only 3 games, but hopefully, I know a lot of you with the appointment of Steve Bruce wasn't 100% popular, but look, let's hopefully you guys have a good season, and so do we. But after Saturday,
Yeah.
that's all I can
That's
say.
After we whack you.
After you will wake you, hopefully, right? So, cheers, guys.
And that was it. All the links in the description for Taylor Made Army. He's bringing it back. The Mohawk is on its way back. See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.